In just 83 games, this guy set the still-standing NCAA record for career points. Now this guy in 144 games fell 3 points short of that record, and the coverage of him almost breaking the record seemed to go by in a blink of an eye. I feel like that is unfair to what college basketball legend Antoine Davis did in his career. So today, I want to tell you viewers about the greatest modern scorer already forgotten by most fans. Starting this story off, we head to the Houston, Texas area, where our guy of the video was actually homeschooled throughout high school. This meant he played basketball for Houston Homeschool Athletics, where he was able to average 23 points a game for his senior season for HHA. Davis's performance in the high school and on the AAU circuit got him a consensus 3-star recruit rating, and where Davis signed a letter of intent to join the University of Houston early on his senior season in November 2017. Fast forward to the end of his senior season in May of 2018, and Antoine decommitted from Houston. Why would he do that, you ask? Well, we have to head northeast to the city of Detroit to answer that question. So you see, Antoine's dad, Mike Davis, was head coach at Texas Southern the 17-18 season. Then on June 13, 2018, he decided to take the job as head coach at Detroit Mercy, meaning he kind of got Antoine to go there instead of Houston. However, Antoine would have to walk onto the team, which wasn't too difficult. So now that you know how Antoine got to this lower D1 team, how did he do his freshman season? Glad you asked. Let's just say this conference wasn't going to know what hit them. Despite the Titans team finishing 11-20 and 6th in the Horizon League, Davis put on a clinic. In this 18-19 season, Davis started 29 of 30 games, playing 37 minutes a game. This playing time equated to stats of 3.1 rebounds, 3.6 assists, and 26.1 points per game. Not to forget as well, Davis attempting 21 shots a game, shooting 40% from the field, all leading to 784 career points. Antoine basically had free range, with the number 2 scorer on the team only averaging 10 shots a game, and it showed when Davis broke the school's freshman single-game scoring record 4 games in. Nevertheless, with the season ending in the conference tourney, Davis led the Horizon in both 3-point field goal attempts made, 132, and total field goal attempts made, 263, also ranking 3rd in the country for points per game. His made 3-pointers of 132 by a freshman broke Steph Curry's previous record of 122. Award time was big for Davis, as he won Horizon Rookie of the Year, made the All-Freshman team, and got named First Team All-Horizon. My final thought on his freshman season that absolutely blew my mind was the team only averaged 10 assists per game, almost 0 ball movement. Next season wasn't any better, as Detroit Mercy as a team had 10 assists per game again, with a team record dropping down to a sad 8-23, and where Antoine also dropped in production. Should have expected this, as these Mike Davis teams absolutely played 0 defense in Antoine's time there. Antoine this season was now just averaging 24.3 points per game, shooting 38% from the floor on still a high 20.8 field goal attempts a game. Did improve to 4.5 assists though. Nothing really to write home about his sophomore season besides his career points moving up to 1,513 and career 3-pointers up to 233. He led the Horizon League in points per game, tied first in total field goals made, led the conference in turnovers, and was named First Team All-Conference once again. Also became a John Wooden and Lute Olson Award nominee this season. Now junior season in this shortened 2021 year, Antoine really improved his individual game, even the team as well. Davis on one hand in the 22 games this season put up his collegiate career high of 38.5 minutes per game, leading to 24 points per game, 4.8 assists per game, lowered his turnovers per game, and shot his now best 42.4% from the field, as well as career best 91% from the free throw line. Then on the other hand, the team finally had a winning record of 12-10, being 10-6 in conference, finishing 3rd in the regular season standings, just lost in heartbreak fashion during the conference tourney. Speaking on the Horizon League, Davis once again led the conference in points per game and total field goals made, which now bumped his career points scored up to 2,040 and career 3-pointers to 316. First Team All-Conference for the 3rd time, got his first Associated Press All-American honorable mention, and where once again was a nominee for the John Wooden, Lute Olson, and Bob Cousy Awards. Senior season for the Titans, and Davis was named Horizon Preseason Player of the Year, which he lived up to. On 37 minutes a game in 29 games, Antoine shot his career best 42.9% from the entire floor. 23.9 points, 3.6 rebounds with 4.4 assists were his numbers for the season, where his points per game led the Horizon League, and so did his 3-point field goals made. His points per game landed him third in the nation again and raised his career points to 2,734 and threes made sat at 429. All of these stats gave Antoine another first-team all-conference selection, but with the biggest prize of being Horizon's co-player of the year with Oakland's Jamal Cain. Unfortunately, the team finished with a losing record again and 6th in the Horizon. Now thanks to COVID, Antoine had another year of college basketball available, and where he took a stab at the transfer portal, but ultimately decided to return for a final year at Detroit Mercy. I think Davis realized what he could do this season for his career, and he took advantage as the #1 option. I'm talking Davis shot his most shots a game of his career at 22.2 field goals attempted, with 11.7 of them being threes, meaning he scored the most points in a season in his career at 28.2 a game, making 4.8 threes a game too. He only made 41% of his shots, but led the Horizon in three-point percentage at 41.2. Not only led in three-point percentage, but also total field goals made at 303 and three-pointers made at 159. Can't forget the milestone game, January 14th, where Davis broke the NCAA career three-point record at 513 threes, breaking the record set by the guy I made a video on, Fletcher McGee of Wofford. Davis made a record 5th first-team all-conference, finalist for the John Wooden Award, and finally won the conference's Player of the Year outright. Even in the final home game of his career, Detroit Mercy retired his number 0 as a still active player. The conference tourney saw the team lose in the quarterfinals against Youngstown State, and where Antoine Davis finished his career three-point total at 588 and point total at 3,664 points, 3 off of Pete Maravich. A little sad that he didn't break the record, as in the last 10 games of his career, he was putting up 32 points per game, but still fell short. It didn't help he went 7 for 26 versus Youngstown. Antoine even said he felt a little cheated that Detroit Mercy didn't get to play another game in the NIT, which I could understand a little. The team still finished with a losing record though. A pretty much forgotten story that he almost broke the record after the month of March that season too. At the end of his highly productive statistical career, Antoine's career stats were 144 games, averaging 25.4 points per game, 4.1 assists per game, 3.2 rebounds, shooting 40.8% from the field. He's Detroit Mercy's all-time leading scorer, second all-time in the NCAA, holds the NCAA record for consecutive games in double figures at 144, most career three-pointers made, and is 6th all-time in total field goals made. Antoine Davis is one player I'll never forget, and hopefully now you won't either. Even though he went to a small conference, had an extra year, was able to basically shoot whenever he wanted, he was a fun story to take in over his 5-year career. If 2 more shots just fell through, we'd be talking about the greatest scorer of all time, not just modern day. If you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, the subscribe button, and hitting the bell notifications. Thank you.